Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about solving problems involving algebraic formulas. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is where the part of our video class, the part 1 of our video, we actually answer this one class. So if you want to learn more about this part 1 class, I will just put the link on the description down below. We actually answered class numbers 1 to 5. So example class, the sum of a number and 16 is 3 times the number. What is the number? And we do have many examples class with regards to the part 1 of our video. Feel free to see the video class. I will just put the link on the description down below. Let's focus now class on the part 2. That would be numbers 6 to 10. Alright, so let's start with example number 6. 35 more than 8 times a number is the same as 40 less than the product of negative 7 and the number. What is the number? So once again class, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. So we convert this one into mathematical equation. So we have 35 more than 8 times a number. So let's start this one. 35 more than 8 times a number. So let me just explain this one class step by step. Times a number. So once again, 35, of course, this will be number 35. More than, that would be plus sign. 8 times a number. So once again, 8, this will be number 8. So 8, that would be number 8. Times, that would be times. A number will represent this one with the variable x. Once again, plus. A number will represent this one with the letter x, variable x. So therefore, 8 times a number. So 8 times x, of course, this will be 8x. Once again, class. I hope you're not confused, class. 8 times a number, so 8 times x, of course, this will be 8x. So therefore, 8 times a number, we can just simply write this one as 8x. 8 times a number, so 8 times x, that would be 8x. So 8 times a number, that would be 8x. Now, you need to be careful with this one class. If you have this word more than, okay, once again, if you have this word more than, you do it reverse. 8 times a number comes first, so this will be 8x. Copy plus sign, and then copy 35. It should be 8x plus 35 because you have this word more than. You do it reverse. This 8 times a number comes first, copy plus sign, and then copy 35. This is the correct expression class. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, can I just write 35 plus 8x? You will get the same answer, sir. That's correct. Because in addition class, it is commutative. You will get the same answer. But the correct expression class, if you have this word more than, you should do it reverse. It should be 8 times a number comes first, copy plus sign, and then copy 35. Because what if class you have this word less than? What if class you have this word less than? Now, if you will not do it reverse class, especially class for subtraction, I'm sure class you will commit mistake. Once again, class, if you have this word done, less than, you should do it reverse, especially class in subtraction. That's why class, it's better for you class, if you see the word done, you do it reverse class. If you have this word more than, less than, you do it reverse. Just to avoid to commit mistake class. Once again class, in subtraction class, let me give you example class. If I say a number, if I will say a number less than 5. A number less than 5, of course, we know that a number, this is x, right? Less than, that would be minus sign, 5, that would be 5. Now, if your answer, class, is x minus 5, I'm sure, class, you will commit mistake. This is wrong. In subtraction, class, you will really commit mistake. A number less than 5, this is not x minus 5. If you have this word less than, you should do it reverse, class. This 5 comes first. So this will be 5 comes first, less than, minus sign, and then a number, that would be x. It should be 5 minus x class. A number less than 5, it should be 5 minus x. You do it reverse. This 5 comes first, copy minus sign, and then copy x. You should do it reverse. That's why class, if you have this word more than, less than, just think it this way class. You do it reverse. Just speak it simple class. You do it reverse if you have this word more than and then less than. Alright, I hope it's clear for you class with regards to more than and then less than. Alright, so once again, 35 more than 8 times a number, our answer. So 8 times a number comes first. Let me just erase this one. So 8 times a number comes first. So this will be 8x. Alright, and then more than, this will be plus sign. And then 35. So 35 more than 8 times a number, our answer, that would be 8 times a number, that would be 8x. Copy, plus sign, more than, plus sign, and then 35. Now, is the same as, it means equal sign. So is the same as, that would be equal sign. So let's have this one, 40 less than. So we have this word less than. So 40, let me just write that one. 40 less than. 40 less than the product of negative 7 and the number. So we don't have enough space, the number. Alright, so 40, of course, this will be 40. Number 40, less than, minus sign. The product of negative 7 and the number. So if you have this word product, it means you are multiplying. Okay, once again, this is the answer if you multiply the numbers. So the product of is the answer if you multiply numbers or equations. So the product of, okay, the product of, therefore, we are multiplying negative 7 and the number. Once again, negative 7 and then the number, that would be x. So negative 7 times x. What's the answer, class? Negative 7 times x. Of course, that would be negative 7x. Once again, class, I hope you're not confused, class. 40, copy 40, less than, minus sign. The product, once again, the product, of course, we are multiplying the product of negative 7. We are multiplying negative 7 and the number, so that would be negative 7 times x. Of course, negative 7 times x, the answer is negative 7x. So therefore, negative 7 times the number, the answer, class, with this one, this will be negative 7x. So negative 7 times the number, so negative 7 times x, that would be negative 7x. Now, be careful with this one, class, because you have this word less than. Now, once you have this word less than, class, you need to do it reverse, class. I'm sure, class, you will commit mistake if you will not do it reverse, especially, class, if you have this word less than. So therefore, this negative 7 comes first. So negative 7x comes first. Copy, minus sign, and then copy 40. It should be, class, it should be negative 7x minus 40. So this negative 7 comes first, negative 7x comes first. So the product of negative 7 and the number, so it will be negative 7x comes first. Copy, minus sign, less than, copy, minus sign, and then copy 40. It should be negative 7x minus 40, class. Okay, once again, class, it should be negative 7x minus 40. You will not write this one, class. Okay, let me just erase this one. You will not write this one, class, 40 minus negative 7x. Nope, class, you will commit mistake. It should be negative 7x minus 40. Alright, I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to less than and then more than. Alright, now first thing to do, class, now since we do have two letter x, the first thing that we need to do, class, is we need to remove this one letter x. So to remove this one, class, is we need to add both sides by positive 7x. Question, why is that, sir? Because negative 7x plus positive 7x, once again, if you're adding negative 7x plus 7x, you can just simply cancel this out, right? Because this is 0. So therefore, we need to add both sides by positive 7x. So this will be 8x plus 7x plus 35 equals, once again, class, we're adding 7x left and right of this equal sign. Negative 7x plus 7x minus 40. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why do we need to add both sides by 7x, by positive 7x, so that we can just simply cancel this out, and then we combine x, and we only have 1x. So, cancel this out, and 8x plus 7x, of course, that would be 15x. 8 plus 7, that's 15. Simply copy x. And we only have 1x. Copy plus 35 equals negative 40. Alright, so we apply addition property of equality. Alright, so next thing to do, class, now we need to isolate this one. The left side of this equal sign, class, will be only x. Therefore, we need to subtract both sides by 35. Sir, why do we need to subtract both sides by 35? So that we can cancel this out, and the remaining on the left side of this equal sign will be only 15x. So subtract both sides by 35. So this will be 15x. Copy, plus 35 minus 35 equals negative 40 minus 35. Question, sir, why do we need to subtract both sides by 35? So that we can cancel this out, because 35 minus 35, that would be 0. And we apply subtraction property of equality. Once again, class, we subtract both sides by 35 so that we can cancel this out. And the remaining expression, class, will be only 15x equals negative 40 minus 35. This will be negative 75. Do not be confused, class. You think this one, class, as negative 40. You think this one as negative 35. Both negative, simply copy negative sign. Then you add the numbers. 40 plus 35, that would be 75. Alright, and then to get the value of x, divide both sides by 15. Divide by 15. Cancel this out. Negative divided by positive, that would be negative. Once again, class, negative divided by positive, that would be negative. Unlike signs, if you're dividing, the answer is always negative. So copy x equals negative divided by positive is negative. 75 divided by 15, that would be 5. So this is negative 5. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 6. And we apply, in this scenario, we apply division property of equality. So we apply addition property of equality, subtraction property of equality, and then division property of equality. And we get the value of x, that would be negative 5. All set. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 6. Alright, so let's check our answer, class. Let's check our answer. You pause the video. I'll be erasing this one. So let's check our answer. Once again, the value of x. X is equals to negative 5. Alright, so substitute the value of x, which is negative 5. So 8. X is negative 5. So if you have 8x, it means 8 times x. So 8 times x value is negative 5. Plus 35 equals negative 7. X value, that would be negative 5. Minus 40. 8 times negative 5, positive times negative, that's negative. Once again, that's unlike signs. If you're multiplying, the answer is always negative. 8 times negative 5, that would be negative 40. Copy, plus 35 equals negative 7 times negative 5. Negative times negative, that would be positive 35 minus 40. Negative 40 plus 35, if the signs are not the same, you subtract. 40 minus 35, that's 5, and then you copy the sign of the larger number. You think this one plus as 40, so 40 is greater than 35, we copy the sign. This will be negative 5. Equals 35 minus 40, this will be negative 5 because 40 is greater than 35. So we have negative 5 equals negative 5. Correct. Therefore, class, our answer is correct. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 6. Alright, so example number 7. What is wrong with the given equation? Then make necessary corrections. So our given equation, we have 2a minus 5 equals 17. So therefore, to remove this negative 5, we can add both sides by positive 5. Okay, let me just write that one. So 2a minus 5 equals 17. So therefore, if we need to find the value of a, we can add both sides by positive 5, right? Once again, we can add both sides by positive 5 so that we can remove this one, and the remaining expression on the left of this equal sign will be only 2a. Once again, class, this is left, this is right. So therefore, so that we have only 2a on the left side of this equal sign, we can add both sides by 5. So 2a minus 5 plus 5 equals 17 plus 5. We add both sides by positive 5 so that we can cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only 2a. So in this scenario, class, we add 5 on the left side, but we didn't add 5 on the right side. So therefore, this is not correct. So it should be 17 plus 5. So this is 2a. We cancel 5 and then equals 17 plus 5. So in this scenario, it should be, so this is wrong, class. It should be 17 plus 5. Alright, and this will be, so once again, we apply addition property of equality. Alright, and then cancel this out. So this will be 2a equals 17 plus 5. This will be 22. And then to get the value of a, we can divide both sides by 2. Divide by 2. So cancel this out. And the value of a is equals to 22 divided by 2. That would be 11. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to number 7. The value of a, that is 11. So therefore, class, in this scenario, the mistake, instead of adding 5, it is subtracting 5. So therefore, this is wrong. It should be 17 plus 5. Okay, so the wrong for this one, instead of adding 5, it is subtracting 5. So it should be 17 plus 5. Alright, so that's the answer, class, with regards to number 7. This will be our correction. So we can check our answer. So let's have our checking. So 2a minus 5 equals 17. So 2 and our a is 11. So 2 times 11 minus 5 equals 17. So 2 times 11, that would be 22 minus 5 equals 17. 22 minus 5, that would be 17 equals 17. Correct. So therefore, a is 11. That's it, class, with regards to example number 7. Let's proceed now to example number 8. Alright, so let's work on example number 8. The difference between two numbers is 67. The larger number is 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Find the numbers. Now, since we don't know the numbers, class, the first thing that we need to do is we let x be the smaller number and then we let y be the larger number. Because we can write this one, class, as y minus x is equals to 67. Once again, class, since we don't know what are the two numbers, we let x be the smaller number and then we let y be the larger number. So let x be the smaller number. Alright, so let x be the smaller number and then we let y be the larger number. So x will be the smaller number and then y will be the larger number. Now in the second statement, class, it says right there that the larger number is 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Now how will you write this one, class? Once again, class, the larger number will let y be the larger number. So y is equal to, once again, the larger number, that would be y. Y is equal to, so is there, that would be equal sign, 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. So let me just write that one, class. 3 less than 6 times. 6 times the smaller number. Now, how will you write this one, class, in mathematical equation? So 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Of course, 3, that would be number 3. Less than, that would be minus sign. 6 times, so that would be 6 times the smaller number. So once again, we let x be the smaller number. So this will be 6 times x. Sir, where did you get x? X, class, we let x be the smaller number and then we let y be the larger number. Now, it says in the second statement, class, that the larger number, once again, the larger number will represent this one as y. The larger number, that will be y, is equal sign 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Y is equal to 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. Now, how will you write this one, class? So 3, that will be number 3 less than minus sign 6 times the smaller number. So 6 times x, because the smaller number is x, 6 times x, this will be 6x. Alright, so 3 minus 6x. Now, be careful with this one, class, especially, class, in subtraction. You will commit mistake, class. You have this word less than. Once again, class, you have this word less than, you do it reverse. Once again, class, if you have this word less than, you do it reverse. The 6 times comes first, so this will be 6x. Copy minus sign and then copy 3. Once again, class, it should be 6x minus 3. 6 times the smaller number comes first, so 6x. Copy less than, copy minus sign, and then copy 3. It should be 6x minus 3, class, because if you will write, class, 3 minus 6x, you will commit mistake, class, because this is negative 6x. It should be positive 6x. Once again, class, 6 times the smaller number comes first, that would be 6x, copy minus sign, and then copy 3. That's why, class, be careful, class, if you have the word more than, less than, you do it reverse. So y equals 3 less than 6 times the smaller number. It should be y equals 6 times the smaller number comes first, copy minus sign, and then copy 3. Alright, so therefore, the larger number, okay, once again, the larger number, that would be, so y is equal to 6x minus 3. Alright, and then we simply substitute plus the value of y in this equation for us to get the value of x. So simply substitute the value of y. So y is equals to 6x minus 3. And then simply copy x. Once again, plus the value of x, that would be the smaller number. Simply copy minus x. Once again, plus this one, 6x minus 3, came from the value of y. Okay, simply substitute the value of y, that would be 6x minus 3. And then simply copy minus x, copy equals 67. Alright, and then we can just simply combine this one. Okay, 6x minus x. Once again, 6x minus x, this will be 5x. Understood class that there's 1 here. Once again, understood that there's 1 here. 6 minus 1, that would be 5. Simply copy x. And then copy minus 3 equals 67. Alright, so once again, we can apply the addition property of equality to remove this negative 3. Because negative 3 plus 3, we can add both sides by positive 3. Because negative 3 plus 3, you can just simply cancel this out. And this will be 0. Once again, because we need to add both sides by 3 so that we can cancel this out. And the remaining expression on the left side of this equal sign will be only 5x. So this will be 5x minus 3 plus 3 equals 67 plus 3. Once you add 3 on the left side of this equal sign, you also do that on the right side to make the equation balance. And we call this one addition property of equality. Alright, and then cancel this out. So this will be 5x equals 67 plus 3, that would be 70. And then simply divide both sides by 5, and this is what we call division property of equality. Cancel this out, and then 70 divided by 5, that would be 14. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to number 8 for the value of x. But we are told, class, to find the numbers. Once again, class, we are told to find the numbers. So x will be the smaller number, therefore the smaller number, okay, so the smaller number, is equal to 14. So smaller number, that would be 14, and then the larger number, we substitute this one. So let me just erase this one, class. You pause the video. This will be our smaller number, that would be x, and the larger number, we need to substitute the value of x in this given equation. Alright, so substitute the value of x. So this will be y equals 6x minus 3. This will be our larger number. So 6x, that would be 14. Once again, plus the value of x, that would be 14. That would be the smaller number. So 6 times 14 minus 3. 6 times 14, let's double check. 6 times 4, that would be 24. 4 carry 2. 6 times 1, that would be 6 plus 2, that would be 8. So that would be 84 minus 3. 84 minus 3, that would be 81. So therefore, the larger number is equal to 81. Alright, so the smaller number, that would be 14. The larger number, that would be 81. So those are the numbers. Let's double check, class. If we subtract this one, do we get 67? So once again, the difference between two numbers is 67. So let's try. 81 minus 14 is equals to 67. Let's check. 81 minus 14, yup, that's correct. That would be 67 equals 67. Okay, 67 equals 67. Correct. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 8. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 9. Alright, so let's work on example number 9. The age of Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. The sum of their ages is 32. Find their ages. Now, it says right here, class, that the age of Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. Now, we don't have any clue, class, for the age of Sonny. So, therefore, we let x be the age of Sonny. So, once again, class, let x be the age of Sonny. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, why do we let x be the age of Sonny? Once again, class, we do have the idea, class, that the age of Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. But we don't have any clue, class. We don't have any idea for the age of Sonny. So that's why, class, we let X be the age of Sonny. Because if this is the age of Sonny, that would be X. We know that Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. So once again, Alex is 4. So that would be 4 more than, that would be plus sign, 3 times the age of Sonny. So that would be 3 times age of Sonny. We represent that one as X. So that would be 3 times X. So this will be Alex is 4 plus 3 times X. That would be 3X. Now, since you have this word more than, once again, class, since you have this word more than, we do it reverse. This 3 times the age of Sonny comes first. So this will be Alex equals, this 3 times the age of Sonny comes first. 3X comes first. Copy plus sign and then copy 4. It should be 3X plus 4. So that's why, class, we let X be the age of Sonny. Because we don't have any clue, class. We don't have any idea for the age of Sonny. So that's why we let X be the age of Sonny. But we know, class, that if this is the age of Sonny, Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. So that's why we have 3X plus 4 for the age of Alex. So I hope it's clear for you, class. Why do we let X be the age of Sonny? So once again, Alex. So Alex is 4 more than 3 times the age of Sonny. So 4 plus 3x, it should be 3x plus 4. Because you have this word more than, you do it reverse. Alright, so I hope it's clear for you, class. Why do we let x be the age of Sonny? Now it says right here, class, that the sum of their ages is 32. Find their ages. So the sum of their ages, so this will be the age of Sonny, that would be x. This will be the age of Alex, that would be 3x plus 4. So we need to add this up. This will be x, the age of Sonny, plus the age of Alex, that would be 3x plus 4. And their sum is equals to 32. Once again, we need to add this up. X plus 3x plus 4, because it says right here that their ages, the sum is 32. Alright, and then combine like terms. Understood that there's 1 here. 1 plus 3, that would be 4. Simply copy x. Copy plus 4 equals 32. Alright, and then to get the value of x, we can subtract both sides by 4 so that we can cancel this out. And the remaining expression on the left side will be only 4x. So this will be 4x plus 4. And then subtract 4, both sides, equals 32 minus 4. Sir, why do we need to subtract 4, both sides, so that we can cancel this out? Okay, so that we can cancel this out, because 4 minus 4, this will be 0. Alright, and this will be 4x equals 32 minus 4. What's the answer, class? That's correct. That would be 28. Alright, so once again, we apply subtraction property of equality in this part. And then in this part, thus we apply division property of equality. We divide both sides by 4. Divide by 4. And the value of x is equals to 7. So therefore, class, this will be the age of Sonny. So once again, let x be the age of Sonny. So Sonny is equals to 7. So the age of Sonny, that would be 7. So this will be our first answer. Age of Sonny, that would be 7. And then for Alex, simply substitute. So Alex equals 3x plus 4. So 3 times the value of x, that would be 7. So 3 times 7 plus 4. So 3 times 7, that would be 21 plus 4. So 21 plus 4, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 25. So Alex is equals to 25. Alright, so once again, Alex is 25 and Sonny is equals to 7. And it says right here that the sum of their ages is 32. If we add this up, can we get 32? 7 plus 25, class. What's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be 32. So therefore, class, our answer is correct. That's it, class. That's the answer with regards to example number 9. So let's proceed now to our last example, example number 10. Alright, so we're down to the last example, class, example number 10. A student gave the solution to the given equation negative 14 equals 3x minus 2. Check if the answer is correct. So these are the following questions. Letter A, is the solution correct? Letter B, did you find the value of the unknown? Letter C, do you have suggestions for making the solution simpler? So let's check this one out, class. With regards to the solution, we have negative 14 equals 3x minus 2. So once again, so that we can get the value of x, we need to add both sides by positive 2 so that the remaining expression on the right of this equal sign will be only 3x. Okay, so we need to add both sides by 2. Yup, we add both sides by 2. We have negative 14 plus 2 equals 3x minus 2 plus 2. And then we can just simply cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only 3x. And then negative 14 plus 2, that would be negative 12. That's correct. If the signs are not the same, you subtract 14 minus 2, that's 12. Now 14 is greater than 2, we copy the sign. That would be negative 12 equals copy 3x. And then in this scenario, we have negative 12 equals 3x. So we apply multiplication property of equality. So 3x times 1/3, of course, we can just simply cancel this out. Once again, 3 times 1/3. So we can just simply cancel this out. Understood that there's 1 here. 3 times 1, that would be 3. 1 times 3, that would be 3. Multiply the numerators. 3 times 1, that would be 3. Multiply the denominators. 1 times 3, that would be 3. 3 divided by 3, that would be equal to 1. Okay, so therefore, 3x multiplying both sides by 1/3, we can just simply cancel this out. And the remaining expression will be only x. Okay, cancel this out, and this will be x. And then negative 12 divided by 3, that would be negative 4. That's correct, class. Negative 4 equals x. So this is the correct answer. In this scenario, we apply multiplication property of equality. Alright, so therefore, the first question there, is the solution correct? Yup, this is correct. Yes, our answer is a big yes. Yes, the solution is correct. Now, did you find the unknown? Did you find the value of the unknown? Yup, we find the value of the unknown. That would be x is equals to negative 4. So the value of x, that would be negative 4. Now, do you have any suggestions for making the solution simpler? Yup, we do have another solution, class, in this scenario. So let me just erase this one, class. Once again, we apply addition property of equality and then multiplication property of equality. Now, in this scenario, class, for me, class, it's better to use division property of equality. Once again, class, instead of using multiplication property of equality, it's easy to use, class, division property of equality. We can just simply divide both sides by 3. Dividing both sides by 3, we can just simply cancel this out. And then negative 12 divided by 3, once again, negative divided by positive, that would be negative. Unlike signs, dividing unlike signs, the answer is always negative. Negative divided by positive, that's negative. 12 divided by 3, that would be 4. Simply copy x. You will have the same answer, class. So do you have any suggestions for making the solution simpler? Yep. We can apply division property of equality. We can apply DPE. This will be division property of equality. That's it, class. All set with regards to example number 10. So we can check our answer, class, just in case if the teacher will ask you to check your answer. If the left expression will be equal to the right. So let's check that one. Right, so this will be negative 14 equals 3 times x. So this, once again, our x value, that will be negative 4. 3 times negative 4 minus 2. So copy negative 14 equals 3 times negative 4. 3 times negative 4, it will be negative 12. Unlike signs, positive times negative, that will be negative. 3 times 4, that will be 12. Simply copy negative 2. So this will be negative 14 equals, if you both have negative, simply copy negative sign and then simply add the numbers. Do not be confused with this one, class. You think this one, class, as negative 2, negative 12, both negative, simply copy negative sign and then simply add the numbers. 12 plus 2, that would be 14. That's correct. This is true. So therefore, class, our answer is correct. Alright, so that's it, class. I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.